This is the old Baxter Infuse OR syringe pump. It used to come with these magnetic labels, so depending on the drugs they want to use and the measurements, you can just put this on there for whichever one you need. And this is how the machine knew it. And see, here's your whole thing, propofol, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, these run strictly on battery. There's no AC power supply anywhere. So this one came in, like this, not working. That's the description, not working. We love that description. So I looked at it and looking like, why is this on the outside? What a weird thing. This is your battery cover, by the way. Took this off. Yeah, it's not gonna work. The way this thing powers, your C batteries go down here. Sorry, a little dark, you can't see, but there's the big coil spring at the end. So that's one end, and then this is the other contact. So if there's no wire connection, you've got no power. Well, let's kind of tell you about this. All right, if you've never used one before, this is your barrel flange. The barrel of your syringe goes here. This is where the plunger end goes in. Here is a large syringe. I don't know why they're labeling these 50s. These used to be 60s. Be careful with the syringes you use. Off-market brands from McKesson or whoever, they're not making their own, and there's no syringe pump in the library for them. They're actually just renaming Terumo syringes or Becton Dickinson syringes or whatever. And each one of these has a drug library because every barrel has a different volume, because your barrel here may be a different thickness or different length, and that makes a difference. So loading these in place, let's see. I'm trying to do this one-handed, sorry. So as you'll see, your barrel flange, which is this piece, this is actually, there's a measurement for this that most syringe pumps are looking for. So your barrel's here, your flange is here, and then your plunger draws back. And depending on how much you're trying to push is the location this is going to be. So you squeeze this, and you can move it where you need it to be. So there's only 50. I'm not going to claim it for it to be 60. That'd be crazy. Just looking around other issues maybe with this. So this would be at 50, and this would be, and when you turn the unit on, once I fix this cover and put some batteries in there, you can make all the adjustments that you need. Now, some of you may be used to setting a volume to be delivered and a rate, but that's not always the way that they do it in the OR. So they're actually, because this is for a specific drug, they have to go by the body weight, and there's your rate, and all these other variables. For this repair, I need to take this off, because my wire has to go into this. Now this, I have to double check, this may not be long enough, because it has to be long enough that you can slide this out to release the batteries, but you don't want it long enough that's gonna come out. In fact, now I'm looking deeper. See this crack here? Zoom in there. See this? This is the lip that holds this plate in place. So this is more than just a simple wiring. Now it needs a rear case. Before I give the customer an estimate, we're going to do a temporary fix on this and put some batteries in to verify that the only other problem is the rear case. Okay, so there's enough length on this temporary fix to open this, put the batteries in without breaking the wire. 4C batteries. Negative side inverts, as you notice this sticker here showing you the direction. Obviously you see this broken piece of housing going through the battery door from staying in. So I'm just going to hold it in place. Alright, this one's in place. Holding the battery contacts. This one's out of place. And we have power. Alright, we're set to infuse. We're moving. I'm not testing for accuracy at the moment. There's not one holding the contact in. But so far this good. We are physically moving. So rear case and this cable. occlusion. Okay. Might just be an error because I let go of the contact. Cause a power issue, but let's see. We're doing 300 micrograms of meat, 90 kilograms, and it's something like 200 pounds. I don't know. You tell me. We're tearing through. Not seeing a major issue. Alright, so we're bolusing. I put the right syringe. It was on mono eject. Oops. Anyway, we're looking good. Final test now. I'm going to do an occlusion test. I'm just using this three-way valve as a stopcock. Right now I'm set to go here, so I'm just going to remove this lever to cause an occlusion, and I should get an error. Sweet. Now, it took a long time to occlude because I had a syringe full of air, and air can decompress for a while before it would show. So now we switched to a fluid. I'm showing it's still working. And now I'm going to turn off one side, and we should get a quick occlusion. Nothing come out. That might be a whole other issue right there. Since of my occlusion. Okay, there's our alarm. Okay, so according to the manual, the occlusion alarm occurs when there is 8 pounds of force. So not just a simple 8 milliliters or 8 whatever. So you need some way to actually physically measure that. But we were just doing a simple testing to see if the occlusion sensor worked. Let's get an estimate out there for the parts we need and go from there. So that's it for right now for the Baxter Infuse OR.